Aloha, this is Lisa with Sun Woman, and I'm here with Karly Loveling from Eugene, Oregon. And she is a special being because she is a woman with her voice. And I just feel a lot of power in this being, really standing strong as a feminine force. And feminine force is, of course, gentle as well. So just to be clear on that. So I want to know your story of how you activated this voice. I mean, not everyone is going to be a singer, of course, like you are. However, it's still, like, I'm sure can be so powerful for other women to hear that. What your story is, how you did it.
So, I started when I woke up one day in a marriage to a really wonderful man, and I realized I was playing out the patterns that my grandmother and grandfather had played out. And no blame to the man. I just recognized that I didn't have my voice in that relationship. I'd given it over. So there were ways that he was taking care of me, providing for me, and I would just make myself small so that I could stay safe and protected and provided for and receive love from him. And when I realized that, I knew I needed to shift that pattern, and I worked really hard to shift that pattern within that relationship because he was beautiful, and I couldn't do it. I feel sad about that still. But our dynamic was set, and I didn't have enough tools to get out of it within that context and container. So, in the meantime, my ovaries were sick. We had started to choose to have a baby and try to conceive a baby, and as soon as we tried that, my ovaries said, not now, not here. And so I started listening to my body, and I had a really blessed healer that I was working with, teacher that I was working with, and somehow I got the message that the emotions that I hadn't felt by silencing myself were getting stuck on my ovaries and keeping me from creating the life that I wanted to create. So I was listening to my body, and I would feel these pings and pains in my ovaries and recognize if I felt that pain, there was an emotion I was not giving enough attention to yet. And so finding my voice was actually a journey of allowing myself to feel my feelings, really allowing myself to be present and share my truth. And so as I did that, I found myself crying or being angry and expressing myself in ways that weren't culturally popular. And I found myself finding places where I could be supportive in expressing my emotions. And that was the key, was finding an environment that really nurtured me in expressing myself. And finding people who recognized and honored the importance of feeling feelings when they're happening, being true to myself, saying what I see. And that was a turning point for me. I found a community that was doing that in Oregon at Lost Valley Educational Center. At that time, there was a process called Naka'ima, a workshop called Naka'ima. I took the workshop. I felt at home. I began swimming and breathing, and I chose to facilitate that work. And every step and breath since has been one coming more into my power. So.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And you sing and write songs. You allow songs to come through you. I was really inspired by her. We spent the weekend together and really inspired by just your activation that you embody.
Thanks. Yeah, somewhere at Lost Valley, we sing before every meal, hold hands and sing. I don't know if they're doing that now, but when I was there, we sang before every meal, and I really got the importance of song for me, and for song as blessing, for song as healing, for song as something that I could have on hand to pull out at any moment, for any occasion, and bless the space. And so I chose, at that time, I remember choosing, I'm a song catcher. And it's only been in the last year or so that I'm a song channeler and a song bringer. So yeah, it's still all unfolding, and it's really fun and lovely. And now I'm stepping into supporting other people and finding their voice, and really letting song move through them, letting sound move through them, and trusting. You have 1,000, you have 100,000, you have infinite songs inside of you. And it's a choice of letting them move. Yeah. You have 1,000 songs ringing in your cell phone.
That's my phone, so.
So that's it. That's my story.
It's wonderful.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. I guess there's another piece of that too, which is I've been really blessed to be a part of a gathering called Singing Alive. And you can find information about that at tribesofcreation.com. And that's a gathering where we spend 3 or 4 solid days in circle sharing songs. And the more that I've been there, the more I've found comfort singing harmonies, improvising, learning new songs. It's just been a really glorious, nurturing space for the voice. So again, it's finding the right environment to really let me flourish. Yeah.
Yay.
Sing one. Sing something.
Okay. I'm being invited to sing. We are singing and we are praying. We are calling a new earth. We are singing and we are praying. We are calling a new earth. We open our bodies to listen. We dream the world awake. We hold to the starlight vision. Our love is a vow we make. That one didn't come through me originally, but it just feels appropriate to this story, because that's exactly my path. That one resonates.
And I really would like to encourage all of the sisters and everyone really to do something where you are singing more if you don't have your voice, even if it's in groups or wherever, so you're not necessarily the only one if you don't like your voice, or sing in private or anything, because that vibration of singing really opens up the heart and the throat chakra, so that
And the root.
and the root.
It clears energy. There's a direct connection between our mouths, our throats, and our genitals. So for any birthing, for any sexuality, for any just spiritual consciousness moving all the way through the vessel, sound clears and heals. Yeah.
Yes.
Open it up!
Even if it's toning, right?
Yep,
toning might
toning.
be more comfortable for some people, just to get going.
Yep, let it
So,
move.
thank you so much for watching this and listening to Karly's story, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Aloha.
Thanks, Lisa.